What's going on, everybody? It's me, Working Man, and I wanted to make this video real quick. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'll just kind of shoot from the hip or whatever. And I wanted to, like, kind of talk about like why Steve Rogers was able to lift Mjolnir, but no one else could. I mean, honestly, like when you think about it, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I think there is one factor that both Thor and Cap or Steve Rogers share. And I was looking at this. It says in Marvel Comics, a person's worthiness to wield Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, is determined by a combination of factors, including selflessness, courage, and a strong moral compass. It is not simply about physical strength or being good or being a good person. See, that's where a lot of people, they're like, oh, Steve was able to lift it because he was such a good person. No, that's not. That's not it, but rather a deep-seated commitment to protecting others and acting with genuine selflessness. Which, yeah, I guess I could agree. I mean, it would have to be a high level of what do you call it? Deep-seated commitment of protecting others, because there are a lot of heroes out there. I mean, would you say that I don't know. Let me think of another hero that, like, maybe Hawkeye wouldn't be. I mean, Hawkeye should be able to lift it, right? And possibly Iron Man. I mean, I know Iron Man can be a little selfish, I guess, but he does have the deep seated commitment of protecting others. I mean, he tried to build Ultron, which was supposed to, protect everyone on Earth, but I don't know. Maybe he just have to meet all the requirements, I guess. I mean, but then again, you got to think, a strong moral compass. Okay, well, then that kind of brings up the questions like, what is good and what is bad? I mean, are we talking about just like simple things like murder? I mean, because like murder is bad, but yet the Avengers murder people. I mean, see what I'm saying? Like, there's different things like you could argue. So I don't know. To me, being able to wield Mjolnir comes down to like really just one thing, and it's the courage. Because in this scene, where Thor is, trying to talk to Loki and says, "Look, you can kill me, and just don't hurt the humans or whatever." And he doesn't really get his powers back until he takes the hit from the Guardian, which that takes courage to stand up to him. And I think that is the main thing that really allowed him to get his power back. Let's see. I am so glad they killed off his friends because they were just awful. I mean, terrible characters. Right there. Because whoever
Whosoever holds this hammer,
TV
if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
But yeah, then like other questions comes into play because like Thor or Odin says to Thor, that are you the god of hammers? So this hammer doesn't give him his power; it just amplifies it. So why is it that it's something that only he can use? I mean, maybe it's like well, that's not true because then again Steve Rogers was able to use it. So it's all kind of bullshit in a way. I mean, I still think maybe other heroes would be able to lift it, those who are good people, like, and I don't mean like self-sacrifice or any of that other bullshit. I'm talking about like I guess courageous heroes, ones that don't run from a fight, you know. Uh, Possibly Wolverine could lift it, because he is you know, a, a man of war. And, considering, Odin created the hammer and he was a, god of war. Let's see. Odin history. Let's see. If I put in like Hela.
Peace treaties? Odin. Proud to have it. Shamed of how he got it.
Yeah. He's not some pure god. There's the truth. Yeah. Him and his daughter basically, conquered the 9 realms and it's just covered in blood.
We were unstoppable. I was his weapon in the conquest that built Asgard's empire. One by one, the realms became ours.
Oh, look, see? She was worthy of wielding Mjolnir. So that proves it right there. Boom. If you are a warrior true at heart, someone who won't run from a fight and, is worth that what or that's what makes you worthy of, Mjolnir.
But then, simply because my ambition outgrew his, he banished me, caged me, locked me away like an animal. Before that,
It's so weird how, like, as Hela, she looked so much younger than when she played Galadriel. I mean, I guess maybe it's the makeup and, like, the blonde hair, from Lord of the Rings that made her just look older or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there's your proof right there. I mean, if Hela is able to wield Mjolnir, then why wouldn't other characters that are, what do you call it, like warriors, like John Walker would be able to lift it, um, Wolverine, pretty much anybody who I guess is not willing or is like a warrior at heart. And when you think about it, uh, Steve Rogers, he wasn't able to lift, Mjolnir until basically, he stood up to Thanos. So that, that proves it. Let's see. Steve versus Thanos. Yeah, man.
Okay, Thor, hit me.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Y'all think Iron Man should be able to lift Mjolnir or not? I mean, I think possibly yeah. I mean, one, like they said that you can put it in an elevator and it'll go up. So, technically, if Iron Man is inside his suit and the suit is lifting the hammer, then yeah, he should be able to lift it. That would suck if something would hit the hammer. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the fact that he stood up to Thanos, I think that's what gave him the ability. Because the hammer realized, like, hey, this guy, is willing to fight someone who is like 100 times stronger than he is.
Right.
You know, true warrior. And also if we take in, let's see if I can find the scene. Ultron, God's righteous man.
You've suffered.
Captain America, God's righteous man, pretending you could live without a war.
I can't physically throw up in my...
But yeah, he says, God's righteous man, pretending like you could live without a war. Which, yeah, that exactly. And Steve's biggest line is what? I can do this all day. Which is, about him fighting. Captain America is a warrior, and that's, what makes him worthy of Mjolnir. I think it's just that simple. Anyone who loves fighting and is willing to stand up to the bigger guy, they are worthy to wield Mjolnir. You got Captain America, you got Thor, and Hela, all of them, warriors at heart. I mean, I'm trying to think like who else. I mean, I know there's Beta Ray Bill, but we really haven't seen him in, the Marvel Cinematic Universe or whatever. But I still believe that John Walker and Tony Stark could probably lift it. One because John Walker is a warrior just like Steve. He has been through multiple wars. Then you got Iron Man, who or it's Tony Stark or whatever, that he could either lift it because of the suit, or I mean, well, Tony Stark is, well, I don't know. Tony Stark's not really much of a warrior. He's more, he fights when he has to. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he enjoys it. But, anyways, uh, I know this rant went on for quite a while. I just basically wanted to kind of point that out that, Captain or Steve Rogers isn't someone who's pure of heart. Yeah, he's a good guy. I mean, I'll say that. He doesn't. I mean, well, I mean, he does kill, so he's not perfect, and he does drink, and I don't know why he doesn't have sex. I mean, I know he wanted to be with what's her name, Peggy or whatever, but I mean, he didn't know he was gonna go back in time, so basically, he was just being a virgin for no reason, which is weird, right? I mean, why didn't Captain America bust that nut? I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you disagree with me, let me know. I think I'm right on this one, I think, like I said, what makes you worthy is that you're a warrior at heart. Anyways, peace.